So far, I've completed 43 orders, and this is how much I've made. So you've probably heard of Fiverr before. They've been around for a while now. Basically, they're a freelance platform that allows you to buy or sell specific services. And I've heard of people that have literally quit their 9-to-5 job and completely replaced their income, making more money than they were before by just becoming a freelancer on Fiverr. So today, I want to share my journey on Fiverr over the last few months, what I've learned and my results so far. So first, let's talk about the specific services that I sell on Fiverr. Basically, what I do on Fiverr is Excel stuff for people, whether that be creating Excel dashboards, formatting data, fixing formulas, creating formulas, you name it. Anything that you might need Excel help on, I provide. So I have 3 specific tips for you that I've learned over the last 5 months of doing Fiverr that are gonna help you succeed on Fiverr. And if you're not looking to start a Fiverr business, these tips can still be applied to any sort of side hustle or small business that you're starting. So tip number 1, and that is to communicate before the order. Specifically, have them message you before creating an order. Because the way that Fiverr is set up is they can order your services before even really clearly communicating what they need. So you might not even be able to help. So have them message you first and create a custom order. Send a custom order to every single one of your clients. Just put that in the description of your gig or service. Just put it in bold letters. Simply say, message me before creating an order or something like that. When I first started, I didn't do that. I was doing all sorts of jobs. People weren't explaining things very well. There were things that I couldn't even really help with, but they thought I could, so they just created an order. And then you have to go through the refund process and canceling the order, and honestly, it's just a huge headache. So save yourself some time and frustration. Make sure they message you before they place an order. It's important to know exactly what you're gonna do before starting an order. So that way there's no curveballs in the middle of the order, or there's something that you can't do, something you don't want to do. Just setting clear expectations allows for the customer to know exactly what you're going to be providing. And it also helps you to not get underpaid and helps you to deliver your product or service more on time. Ultimately, just allowing for little to no surprises. Another huge tip when setting expectations is to make sure that you only allow them to revise the service one time. Otherwise, in my experience, they will just keep asking for more and more and more. They'll always think of something else or be like, hey, it's not 100% perfect. So they'll just keep revising it as you keep delivering and delivering and delivering, and it can just last forever. I definitely speak from experience. For example, there was this one order I had a couple months ago where they just simply wanted me to fix one formula. I only charged a few bucks because I didn't think it would take me very long. Unfortunately, through the custom order, I allowed for unlimited revisions. So I did exactly what the customer had asked. I fixed the formula, delivered the service, thought that was the end of it. Then they asked for a revision. They're like, hey, also, could you do this and that? And I was like, that's not really in the scope of work. But because if you don't accept the revisions, you have to go through this huge process of canceling or saying that they're expecting too much from the order, from the original scope of work. And Fiverr, it's a long process. You might not ever get paid. So I decided that I'll just do these few extra things. Maybe they'll give me a tip, a good review. And then they asked for more revisions and more revisions. And ultimately, I spent almost 2 hours on this customer and I only charged them $5. And then Fiverr takes 20% of that. So I think I only got $4 for 2 hours of work. 100% not worth it. They did give me a good review, but they didn't leave a tip. And I did all this extra stuff for them. So make sure that when you send a custom order, don't allow for more than one revision. It's gonna save you a lot of time and honestly, just bless your life. All right, so tip number 2 is to do something extra. Something that's small but noteworthy. For example, in my case, if they hired me for an Excel job to fix a formula, maybe fix the formula and then do a little bit of formatting on the sheet if the formatting looks kind of ugly. That's not going to take you a whole lot of time, but they will notice it. Under promise and over deliver. The reason you should do that is because then they're way more likely to give you a tip or to write you a great review, which is gonna help you make more money in the long term and boost your brand. People will buy your services based on reviews, because that's really all I have to go off. And then when you deliver the product, make sure you tell them exactly what you did, step by step. List it all out. Don't just deliver the product and be like, here it is. Tell them what you did. And B, if it's beneficial to your service, provide an instructional video. Say you're creating an Excel dashboard. It takes maybe 5 minutes to do a screen recording of you walking through the dashboard and showing them exactly how to use it. All right, so tip number 3 is a lot smaller. It's a lot more simple, but I promise you it's incredibly effective. When you deliver your service, in the description of the delivery, ask them to write an honest review. Simply ask them to do it. You've done something extra, you've provided a great product, why would they not write a review? It's probably because they forgot. So don't be scared to ask for it. When I first started, I wasn't getting a lot of reviews, but now that I've started asking for it, I'm starting to see that I get a lot more reviews, which is gonna boost my brand or account on Fiverr. All right, so those are my 3 tips. Hopefully you found those useful, but moral of the story is that it's not too late. You can still make money on Fiverr. And let's talk about the results. This is how I've done so far. So at the time of recording this video, I've been doing Fiverr for about 5 months. And honestly, most of the jobs that I've accepted and completed have been within the last 3 months. So I've completed a total of 43 orders, and I've received a total of 15 different tips, and I've earned $1,700 so far after Fiverr's 20% cut, which is a little unfortunate, honestly. So if you're doing the math, that's about 9 jobs that I've completed every month. And that's about $340 extra every month for just spending a little bit of time completing jobs on Fiverr. Honestly, not too shabby for a small side hustle. So in conclusion, if you have a skill, and I know you have one, and you're looking to make extra money, Fiverr is a great side hustle to start and make some extra money off, doing something that you already know how to do. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it more than you could possibly know, honestly. And before you go, please subscribe and smash the like button. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day.